From the borough of now batting, Matt Carpenter. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis.
First delivery to him on the way.
Matt Carpenter.
No balls in. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And now this is thrown wildly.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
This is line to left, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
The left fielder.
Stepping up now, Marcelo Zuna. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Count remains at 0. The 0-2 once more. Skied into very shallow right. Cano is there. 2 gone. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And the 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's off of first with 2 away. And this is popped up near second base. And Cano will make the catch to digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. The 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Bounce to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Here's Robbie Cano now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Bader. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Settling in now, Colton Wong. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Grounded to the right. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Batting eighth.
At the plate, Harrison Bader. First delivery to him on the way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. In now, Miles Michaelis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This is popped up. Ramos over to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Leading off the inning, Wilson Ramos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
In there, and it's 0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Ramos on at first, nobody out. Throw down to second.
1 strike.
Snap throw from the catcher, but he gets back in time. Now the 2-1. Another try to first, and he saw it coming that time, back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Next for the Mets, J.D. Davis.
The third baseman.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Don't want to forget about him. Here comes the first pitch. Snap throw to first, but he's back in standing. The 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Throw to first. Not in time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets trail things here 2-0.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the third baseman, number
First
13,
pitch of the at-bat.
Matt Carpenter.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
That evens it up 1-1. Carpenter bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a 13th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Ramos has got it. And the throw is in time. Carpenter is retired, and there's one away. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. He's out.
He has great basketball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Ozuna makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that. Swung on and here's Dexter Fowler now. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Cards add on just a bit courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Leading off the inning, Ahmed Rosario, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
So with your pitcher due up next, you could either have him bunt, or you could even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hand.
Into the box now, Jacob deGrom. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So one man gone for the Mets in the third. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Down the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent.
Carpenter has it. Oh, look at the diving stop. Oh, but he beats it out.
Dealer, I'm going to tell you, every pitcher appreciates that. You have a runner in scoring position. Great job at knocking that ball down, keeping it in the infield.
Yeah, no doubt. And as a former infielder, nothing puts a smile on our face better than trying to save runs for you guys. We know how much it means, and he made a heck of a play. That diving stop will prevent a run. Now let's see if the pitcher can get us out of it.
1 run is scored. The throw into second.
Even though we're early in this one, being down by 2, that's a huge base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, this offense won't quit, Dan. They're going to give their pitcher every chance. They were able to fight back and get it back to even. We got a new ball game on our hands.
Behind 0-2 now. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. J.D. Davis the next to bat as he rips it on the ground to second. Wong has it, and there's out number 2.
Up next for the bat, the first baseman.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Coming to the plate again, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. And that's in there, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that is open.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yadier Molina. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Goodness, 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Leadoff man retired for the second baseman, Colton Wong. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this ball is popped up. Drifting back behind the mound. deGrom with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Hit Weclome back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. It holds at 4. It's 7-3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Weclome.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. He said he's today, which is reflected in their batting average in those situations.
Leading for the Mets, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Jed Jerko will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, number 3, Jed Jerko.
This is line to left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 13.
Stepping in, Matt Carpenter, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Throw into second. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Next for the Cardinals.
That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, man, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Ready for another shot now, Marcell Ozuna, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Standing in now, Dexter Fowler. He swings and lines it to left. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll played 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the runner will score from second. The relay throw won't get him.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and driving a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
But there to take it in is a well-positioned Cano, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Redbirds 5.
Your attention, please.
Call to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound.
Luke Gregerson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
0-1 the count.
The right fielder, Michael.
Really pulled that one across as the slider.
Play ball. Full 4. Take the base.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center. And shallow. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double. Hector Santiago takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Wow, throw a 10 over it and bring out the clown. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside to Parker.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Jordan Hicks will get a chance with the runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Jordan Hicks.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. McNeil is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Jordan Hicks is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Lagares, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big.
Let's play ball. Ow! Ball 4, take the base.
Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Into the box, Matt Carpenter, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. This one's down to third, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product Paul DeYoung from the stretch, and he fouls this one off. 5 runs, 12 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Behind 0-2 now. Wilson has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He Tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 7-5.
7th inning stretch. Leading up for the Mets, the catcher, Wilson.
Dominic Leone gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
For the Cardinals, number 55, Dominic Leone.
Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna. He singled his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Let's play ball. That's ball 4. Ball 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Ball
attention,
4,
please.
Here's Colton Wong now. Lifetime against Familia. He's a perfect 3 for 3. He's taken him deep once. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch is popped up. Familia is calling for it. And that's the first out of the inning. And that will bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, McNeil. And this gets down. Extra bases. And this could change everything. 1 run scores. And a relay to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits. This one's getting late. That is a huge things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Luis Avilan takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Popped him up. This one as it drops in the infield. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. Here's Matt Carpenter. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's 1 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely. So I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Avilan, a former Dodger. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer term.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that Jack Flaherty is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 22, Jack Flaherty.
Play ball. He's safe.
Leading up for the Mets,
3.
skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Now playing right field and batting fifth.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. No outs, nobody on. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Ouch, that one hit him. Seth Lugo will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Dexter Fowler. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching
first offering on its way. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the...
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Breaking ball blocked by Ramos. The throw will go to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now
Play ball.
the second baseman.
4-4. Take the break.
Colton Wong. Your attention please.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The New York Mets cross the plate 3 times in the